Alright, y'all, what's going on? Welcome to Bootcamp Day 4. Just got back from the gym, so we about to go get into this next one the same day. And it's gonna be a psychology video. The way I'm gonna do this shit is I'm gonna do some psychology videos, but I will be posting other YouTuber psychology videos because they have more experience than me in the market, so they can talk about that shit better. They've been through more, and it's gonna be better than this one. Trust, you gonna see it, you gonna understand it. And you might be thinking, why is this bum ass nigga talking about fucking psychology like we here to learn day trading, right? And the reason why we going over psychology and the reason why I find it so important is because the reason why I became successful at this shit within a year is because it's psychology, right? The average person usually like 2 years or even more. They be taking grown ass men 4 years because they can't even control their emotions, bro. That's how important this shit is. Starting off, you're gonna lose. Okay, you're gonna lose. Your job is to back test. Your job is to journal, review your trades, understand why you lost them, and as long as you're improving, that is what you have to do. And as long as you do that, you're gonna make it. It's all about being consistent and disciplined and sticking to that same system, not changing a different strategy. Because the reason why that also keeps people profitable is because they be switching strategies. They be trading a strategy, they win like 2 times, then they lose. Be like, oh man, fuck this shit. This don't work. There's no strategy that has 100% win rate. Anybody that tells you that is fucking lying, and that's just a part of the game. The market doesn't owe you shit, right? Never does, never will. And no matter what trade you lose, at the end of the day, you're the one who clicked that buy or sell button. So who was there to blame, right? It's only you. And yeah, don't ever blame the market. Don't have that. If you come in with this victim as mindset, bro, that's dangerous, bro. Don't do that, because there's gonna be trades that you lose, and trust me, bro, you might think you have self-control. Let's find out. Trading gonna expose your ass, bro, for real. So that's one thing to keep in mind. There's gonna be rules like I have. I don't struggle with psychology. I'm at the point where I master my shit to the point where I'm profitable off of my shit, but there's still some things I need to work on. But as I'm making this Discord and making these videos, it's only gonna improve as you guys put in the work and follow this shit every day. It's only gonna get better for you guys as well. Okay? And yeah, starting off, bro, just like I never knew when I was gonna get my payout. I just knew I was gonna get it. There were times where I thought I was close, and because of that, I would buy an account, lose my first trade, and I would blow that shit, bro. My first time going into funded accounts, when I thought I was practicing off of paper trading, which is what I'm gonna put onto you guys at the end of the video when we put all the pieces together. And this is where I want you guys like practice, build the confidence that you know the strategy works. Because if you have the confidence that the shit works, you just got to keep that confidence when you go handle real money. Because you might, and this is one thing you're gonna see in the future, you're gonna be banging trades on paper trade, which is like fake money practicing, right? You're gonna buy a funded account, you're gonna get to your funded phase. Even with the eval, the funded phase is just a whole different psychology game, I'm telling you, bro. And you might think you master shit on paper. You gotta go when you go into put in the real money, that's when the real psychology is going to start. So as we're learning, as we're doing this paper trading and shit and just practicing, build that, and then just understand when we go in, when we're done with this and when we understand everything and go into the real money, this psychology is gonna be a test, and it's gonna be up to you guys to stick to it every day, journal your trades, back test, you know what I'm saying, learn from your mistakes in order to keep on pushing. That's all it is, for real. It takes people 4 years. Why can't it take you 4? On some real ass shit, because you gotta think about this, right? You're not working for no nigga. You don't gotta ask a nigga, can I use the bathroom? Can I go on a lunch break? No. You can wake up, nigga, you can make a nigga's yearly salary in a day. There's levels to this shit, right? So just understand that, right? Starting off is not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be, you're not gonna make that much bread, right? Starting off, you should start off with 1 funded account after you practice your shit. And then once you, by then, you should have the skill set to be able to do more shit. And then you could just buy more accounts and then do the same shit. And instead of getting a $2,000 payout with your 1 account, you can copy trade fucking 10 accounts, get a 20,000 payout with that. Then you can get 30 accounts, get 60K with that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, once you get it, it's only really up from there. And it's like, it's gonna go pretty quickly compared to when you was learning this shit from the beginning. I'm trying to think what else I want to give to y'all. Really just putting y'all in the right headspace to begin this shit. I want y'all to start something right now. Do something that makes you feel uncomfortable. If that's going to the gym, eating healthy, bro, cold showers, whatever it is, bro, reading a book, bro, do something that's uncomfortable, because day trading is going to put you in uncomfortable ass positions, and it is your job to be comfortable, right? It's not gonna be easy, but you gonna get it, bro. If I can do it, you can do it too, right? And this shit is not a get rich quick scheme. It's gonna take time. There's gonna be times where you're gonna be losing for like a long ass time, and you're gonna be asking yourself, should I really be doing this shit? Is it really worth it? That is what separates the 99% of the people that fail at this skill and the 1%, right? So it's up to you. Do you want to be the 1% or 99%? And even with that 1%, it's not like, oh, you can't just have the full belief of like, also, yeah, I'm gonna just have a good psychology and I'll get there. That's what I had starting off, until I realized I low-key had to take this shit even more serious. Ever since I started back testing my trades this year, I've seen the most amount of progress ever. Bro, my win rate just went crazy. And you know, now I'm passing accounts and shit, so it's just really that, and just sticking to my rules. As long as I stick to my rules, I'm only going up. There's times I don't be following my rules. Like, the way it will work is like, you would lose a trade, and then you would get upset. You'd be like, oh, I gotta go catch this shit again. This is why we have rule of 1 trade a day. The only thing that holds me back is I be trading, I be losing sometimes, and I believe I can get that shit back, because I really can. It's just that my entry, I can't get that shit back. I know where price wants to go, like damn near 99% of the time. I just can't get an entry on that shit. And one thing I've learned recently was that forcing that shit, it's just not gonna work. I just gotta take my 1 A+ trade. If that shit don't play out, that's cool, because I'm losing $250 for a trade, and I'm making 750 to 1.5K for every one I have. So if I have a 70% win rate, or even a 40% win rate, 60% of the time I can lose $250, but that 40% time I'm making 750, just like a band or two, right? And that is what keeps people profitable. It's not about having a strategy and just making the money. It's about keeping the money as well, right? That's what I'm going through right now, and it's pretty simple. I mean, because I put pressure on myself. Like, bro, nigga, I want this shit so bad. It's like, nigga, follow your rules and go get the shit, or don't follow your rules and just waste your time and be fucking around. So really, that's how you gotta look at it, bro. You gotta ask yourself these type of questions. Like, do I really want this shit, right? And yeah, that's all it is, bro. You gonna see, trading is like a, I wrote a quote down about trading. Hold on, give me a minute. This is gonna be good as fuck. I'm gonna pause it because it's gonna take me a minute. Hold up. I said, trading is like reading a book on how to become a millionaire, except to become a millionaire, you must finish the book. But you can't finish the book since there's infinite pages. But to read them every day and apply the mindset of still finishing an impossible book is the only way to succeed. So that's exactly the mindset and what the fuck it is. It's just about pushing through it every single day, not giving up, and just improving, right? If you could be trading this shit for a year, if you can look back and ask yourself, did I make progress? And the answer is yes, good job. Just keep doing that shit right, and it's only gonna come to you one day. So, yeah, next video we gonna get into trends, right? I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today, but yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all. Have a good night, and love y'all, bro.